Has Nick Sirianni earned our respect as an NFL head coach? Has he earned your respect? Winning a bowl, getting to a bowl twice in 3 seasons. Is it just the talent pool and the guy that's steering the car, or is it just the car? What is it? Has he earned your respect?
Here's what I'll say. So the short answer is yes, but here's what I'll say about Sirianni. I think that this is a combination of a lot of things, but I actually give a little more credit to Howie Roseman for putting Sirianni in as the right coach for that group of guys and putting the guys around him and in place, and also getting him a defensive coordinator like Fangio, et cetera, where they can have a lot of levels of success. So has he earned my respect as a head coach? Yes, he has. Do I think that he's the best coach in the NFL and, like a future GOAT, et cetera? No, I don't. But I think that it's right time, right situation, right guy. And, the guy does coach his ass off. So for as douchey as he comes off sometimes, just to be honest, the guy can coach. So got to give him his flowers for that.
Great motivator of men. That is a skill that is very, very tough to come by. To be able to tap into the mind of a professional athlete, and especially a football player's mind, and motivate them to go out there and work for a goal bigger than just himself. That's a skill. Forget about the X's and O's. I think that's what Sirianni does. He always knows the pulse of his team, and he also knows the pulse of his players and what buttons to push. I think he's done a phenomenal job of that. It's something that we get away from because we get tied into wins and losses and the analytics. When sometimes those things aren't necessarily enough to motivate the human factor. So he's earned my respect. He earned my respect a while back. I think that Eagle fans are just some spoiled fucking brats that act like babies, and they're extremely entitled, even though they never won shit for a very, very long time. But, when you start winning, the standard changes and people start acting like, losing can't ever happen, which is the game.
And one last thing about Sirianni, you talked about how, he understands where his team's faults are, whatever. I also think that for as outwardly different as he might be sometimes, I think that he understands his own faults, because that was why he went out and got Fangio. And that was why he just lets Fangio run the defense and doesn't really, he motivates him, et cetera, but he's just like, Fangio's our guy, and I just let him do his thing. And that shows self-confidence as a leader. And when you can do that and you can put guys into place and have the confidence that they're going to work towards your goal, that says a lot to you as a leader. So I do have to give him respect for that.
Absolutely.